I thought it would be interesting to discuss the start of it all, so I went back and read Detective Comics issues 27, the first appearance of Batman. Damn, it was different. Written by Bill Finger and art by Bob Kane, who we all know of by now, this was a simple 7-page comic as opposed to the novels that we get now. We start at the home of Commissioner Gordon with guest Bruce Wayne, so already in the first panel we've met two of the most notable characters in most of the Batman comics. Jim asks Bruce if he has heard of this Batman fellow roaming around town, and then he receives a phone call about a crime, a dude named the Chemical King, so I know it's a bit weird, but we'll get into all that soon. He has supposedly been stabbed to death by his own son, whose prints are conveniently all over the night. Bruce agrees to come along to the crime scene with Jim, which it seems like they just let anyone conveniently come to the scene of a literal murder, but we'll just skip over that, it was like the 1930s. Once they arrive, the son, young Lambert, so Lambert is the last name, they never really gave him a first name. He claims he didn't do it when questioned by Jim, claiming he came home early, he found his father with the knife in him, and spotted somebody leaping out the window. Then pulling the knife out, claiming that that's how his prints wound up on it, and said his father groaned the words, contract, which that is coming up again soon. That will play a major part in this, all of the minor confusions. Jim jumping to the conclusion that this could have something to do with the business and business partners and enemies who may be interested in their business activities. The son lists 3 names, Stephen Crane, Paul Rogers, and Alfred Stryker. Stephen Crane was never said to have been a relative of the Scarecrow, just keep that in mind. And just as Commissioner Gordon gets a call from, drumroll please, Stephen Crane, claiming that Mr. Lambert, the father, told Stephen he had an anonymous threat on his life and that Stephen himself had also just gotten one. Gordon turning around to now see that Bruce has just spontaneously disappeared. We cut to Crane's house where he has just been shot and inevitably killed. As the robbers attempt to flee, guess who stops them? Batman! And bro is just every bit as brutal as he is nowadays, man. He headlocks one dude and literally just throws him off of the roof. Like, throws him off of the roof. You can clearly see it here in this panel. As Batman is now fleeing the scene with Crane's stolen contract. One of the other partners that we mentioned earlier, the Paul Rogers one, goes to one of the other partners, the Alfred Stryker fellow, whom we also mentioned, after learning about the death of their other 2 associates, and he is met by Stryker's assistant, who just straight knocks this dude out, bro, and ties him up, and just puts him in a gas chamber, man. Like, this whole comic does not slow down, it's just one thing after another. There is no, like, a little bit for a discussion, or a little bit just to, like, chill and recuperate, man. Like, it's just boom, boom, boom. I guess you gotta do what you can with 7 pages. And Batman leaps in, clogs the gas chamber, and breaks the glass, freeing the Rogers dude, and then Batman is met by Jennings, who he, in Batman fashion, just simply one-shots him and knocks him out flat. Like, just comes out of nowhere, just douche, bro. Batman. As Stryker appears and tries to attack Rogers, Batman gets him in a hold like a chokehold, bro. Like, he gets him in a chokehold, revealing that with the other 3 out of the way, Stryker wished to be the sole owner of Apex Chemicals, and to quickly interject here, you will see that there is a lot, and like at the ending here specifically, a lot of foreshadowing for the Joker, who we still will not see for like years. Like, we won't see him for a while, but there's a lot of paying homage to him. Like, there's so much Joker references. So, anywho, Stryker has to pay a certain amount a year until eventually he's owning Apex Chemicals, and he wants them all gone so he wouldn't have to pay them anymore. So like, they had this big secret contract and all that. And here's the final Joker reference, because as Stryker tries to like flee Batman, Batman just hooks him, knocks him into the acid tank, and casually just remarks, a fitting end for his kind. And that's like 2 murders this man has committed in 7 pages. And this guy did not survive. He is not the Joker. Batman actually ended this dude. Batman full just ended him. The last panel, we see Jim and Bruce just recap the entire crime, and then Bruce goes home, and then he is revealed to us, the audience, to be Batman, because we didn't specifically know that yet. And that is the end. That wraps up Batman's first appearance in Detective Comics issue 27. If you made it this far, I'm incredibly grateful. I'm a new small channel, but I do hope to grow, so it would mean a lot if you could subscribe, smash that like button, and let me know in the comments below what you think. But that is all for now, so until next time, comics out.